So this is the messy part of the project. We are going to take the flowers out and see what they look like. So this is about maybe a week and a half after we put the flowers in here. So I'm just taking a bowl and I'm just gently throwing out. Now this can become a little bit dusty. Might be best to do this on the outside, but it's super hot outside and I'm not in the mood to go outside. So I'm gonna do it in here. Now what I'm doing is I'm just gently dusting it out and shaking out the crystals. So here's my, isn't that beautiful? Preserve the flowers really nice. It actually, this is the status, and so it actually preserved the color and everything. Hopefully you can see that with the plain background. See what bowl number 2 is. Oh, forgot I had this one. Now this is my strategy for getting the silica gels back into the bottle. So I take a funnel and then I take a little spoon. Alright, this is the funny part. So I take my silica gel and this is how I get it back in. Pretty tedious. Now I could technically do this. So maybe let's try that. But I'm always afraid that it's gonna fall out. Yeah. There you go. A minute. I'm pretty sure I'm getting dust all over the place, so I may just want to do this outside. So let's continue. I think you should do this outside because it does carry some dust when you're doing this, so just do know that. This gomphrena totally preserve the color of the gomphrena. Beautifully, it preserved the feverfew. But this is what the finished product looks like for the dry flowers, foliage, and so forth. So let me give you a little bit of close-up. My feverfew, I really love how they come out. My gomphrena came out really nice. So did my zinnias. Do love the status. They preserve the status really nice. And then let's go over here. This is my yarrow, and the grasses, it just came out amazing. Mahogany Splendor hibiscus, that's this one here. Oh, I do like this. Let me show you my Doris. Really nice. Over here I've got some Lysianthus. Now I think I got the flower squished too much, so it didn't really keep its shape. More zinnias, more Mahogany Splendor hibiscus. Do like how it preserved the leaves. See the color on the leaves? That's a heuchera. These over here are heucheras as well. This is my Japanese maple leaves. So all in all, not that bad. So my next portion of this video would be to do the installation of the art piece. Piece that we're going to be using is this frame right over here, which I got this last year thrifting. Isn't that amazing? Now I did do a dry flower installation last year, but it's due for some updating, so I'm going to be removing most of those flowers. So this is like a year old right now, and then I'm going to update it with the ones I dried this year. I am going to go ahead and keep like this grass over here because I think that's just beautiful. I love how it's hanging. So I'm going to take that out, but just wanted to give you a close-up look at the frame. So what I did was, you can notice there's chicken wire back there. So I had some gold chicken wire, which I just stapled to the back of the frame, and that's what I'm going to use to serve as an anchor to stick the flowers in. So what I want to do first is let me remove the flower that we dried last year that I'm not going to use anymore. And then what I'm going to do is, when I'm filming this, I'm going to do a little bit of close-up so you can see how I actually do it. But let's remove what we're not going to use now. So what I want to do first is I want to lay the base of everything down. So I'm thinking, so a lesson that I learned from last year is I think I want to put like all of the leaves, like the maple leaf, the heuchera leaves, I want to put those first so that way the flowers can be on top of it, because that was something that I learned last year when I did this the first time. So reposition it a little bit better so you can see the entire thing. I wouldn't be in frame for this part of it because I'm a little bit too short. So let me start. First of all, I'm gonna this is the heuchera leaf, so I'm gonna lay the base for everything. Now the thing about dried flowers is you have to be gentle with them. And the nice thing about having the chicken wire is that it gives you like a lot of areas where you can stick things in there. And I can always take this apart if it doesn't come out the way I want it to come out. A fairly large piece. So I think what I'm going to do is probably put that somewhere like here maybe. There we go. I think that looks good. Let me bring it a little closer so you can see where I am right now. I think what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to put any of the green there, but maybe I'll do a double layer here. So there's a little bit of an overlap. Okay, then I'm probably going to do another one right over here. There we go. Okay, so I think that's layer number one. Next thing I'm going to do is layering a little bit more of the heuchera, and then this is the mahogany splendor hibiscus. So let's see where we want. Again, I have no rhyme or reason or how I'm doing this. I think what I'm leaning towards, if you can sort of see, is I'm building from the outside in. You're not going to see all of this once I'm done. That's the last layer where the flowers are going to go. This is the heuchera leaf. Isn't that pretty? It preserved the color and the veining and everything. There we go. I'll Oh my god, it looks so pretty. I hope it's coming out good on camera, guys. On here, so thinking what I want to do is put another one over here, but flanking it on either side. But what I want to do is nestle it in between here, and then maybe another layer or something right there. So we'll see. Here now, and I'm just basically placing things and then just seeing what sort of looks good. Again, no real thought or anything of what I want it to look like. I'm just building it as how I see fit. So this is some mahogany splendor hibiscus again, and I did something here, so I'm going to probably flank it over there. And in this case, I'm layering it. So I'm putting it over. I'm putting it over the what is this called again? Japanese maple. Again, I'm just looking to see what looks good. There we go. I think I need some hukura because I've got some here. I think I need something over on this side. Now when you're building this, it's normal for your dried flowers to fall apart. That's completely normal. That's why when I usually do this, I do a couple of extra because I know that they're gonna fall apart somehow. And I'm gonna have a little bit of breakage. So let me do one more layer with the leaves, and then I'm going to bring you guys up a little bit closer so you can see what it looks like. I'm just going to put some status first. A little bit of that way. Oh, I'm sorry, let me show you the status. So I'm thinking if I have the status this way, and I can break a bigger, maybe this way. Uh-oh. Got some casualty down. There we go. Put you back in. And put you back in right there. Alright, so let me turn the camera around and show you what it looks like. Alright, so a little bit closer. So you see I've got the Japanese maple, the hukura, and I'm just layering it all here. Kept my grasses up here. So this is where I am. First third of it. Alright, so now I think what I want to do is I want to start layering in some of the flowers, so some of the focal flowers. So I'm gonna start with my my zinnias. Just realized this looks a little bit fallish according to the tone that I have more darker tones of flowers. I'm gonna go back and pop my this is my Lysianthus from last year, so I'm gonna pop that in. And that's my Lysianthus flowers there. And from last year, I also have a rose, so I think I'm going to keep that in right there. So I did the flower of a, what did he call this? I'm gonna pop the name on the screen because I can't remember off the top of my head. Oh, geranium. I'm sorry, I did a geranium flower. So let's stick that in there. And then I have more of zinnia, and more zinnia. So I'm gonna pop those in. Now I'm snipping the, I snipped the stem of the zinnia here because I wanted it to sit facing forward. So I just snipped that so I could have enough. So it's a little bit too long. This one here is a little bit too long as well. And so my goal is by the time I'm done with all of this that you're not going to see the chicken wire. I've got some grasses here, so the plumes of some grasses. I'm going to go ahead and stick those in. What I'm thinking about is having them overlaid like that. And what I'm thinking is maybe a little bit over here too. And a tad bit here. A little closer here. Show you what I have. I'm gonna now go ahead and add some of my yarrow. This one here I may need to cut it a little bit shorter because the stems are pretty long. And again, I'm just filling in all of the spaces that I see. Lots of messes. I'll show you the floor, what's happening on the floor. So I've got some more status. So let me look and see, what do I want to do here? Let's see. Maybe I'll do maybe a ring of status this way, probably. Perfect. I like how that looks that way. If you can see it a little closer, you'll see it when I bring you a little bit closer. My favorite view is this way. Maybe my favorite view is an undertone under my status. Here, I'll back this way. There we go. There we go. So flanking over there. Perfume, which I'll put right there. One of the things I do know is that when you are working with these types of arrangements, probably halfway through it, you're gonna be like, "Oh my God, this looks awful." But I promise you, by the end of it, it all comes together. I have some gomphrena and some straw flowers, which isn't it amazing how it dried it, looking exactly like how you picked it. So it's starting to come together, guys. Now I want this to be full and lush, so I'm going a little bit overboard with what I put in here over it. Front of it, but I'm actually going to use the back of the out for my echinacea. So I'm thinking maybe something, well, this looks more like an M piece to stick out to give it a little bit more dimension. So I'm going to put that right there. And then maybe one right here. Yarrow. I have a zinnia. This is actually from last year. So what I'm thinking about is take that out. My zinnia right there. Move the straw flowers over there. This is the leaves of the geranium. So I'm thinking that I could. So let's do that right there. Actually, let's do that here. Oh no! All right, scratch that, guys. That doesn't work. It tore apart. So I'll put the individual leaves. There we go. I have the skyhawk. What is this called again? Another zinnia. Put that to the bottom here. So I got this Rose of Sharon, and I got some of the shrimp plant as well, so I think that will balance it out. This side was looking a little bit too heavy compared to this side, so I'm trying to balance that out now. I have one more of the shrimp plant. There we go. And I've got some of the pink yarrow. I think this side needs a little bit more color, so. Alright everybody, this is the finished product. It looks amazing. Let me go a little closer. Hey guys, this needs to be displayed somewhere else where a lot of people can see it. Wish you can see it in person, it just looks amazing. And I think the frame was just the right frame for this. I was super lucky to find this frame thrifting. I think I got it for like 15 bucks or something like that. As promised, I need to show you my mess. So everything looks really nice here, but look at my floors. That's all my mess. And this is all of my mess as well too. So I gotta clean it up. Alright everyone, so this is the final product. So full transparency, I'm standing on something so my head could be in the frame with this. This is what happens when you're too short. So, you know, short people problem. But doesn't that look amazing? I just love the colors. It's giving off a lot of fall vibe. And I wasn't going for that, but it ended up looking like that. So I just absolutely love how this looks. So, what do you think? Too much? Too little? I love it. So until next time, happy gardening. Please like, comment, subscribe, you know, the whole YouTube thing. If you're into things like this, maybe this can inspire you to dry some flowers. Just get the silica gel from Amazon. You saw part 1 of how to do this. and see where it goes from there. You can even go to like Trader Joe's, for example, and get some flowers there, or the regular grocery store, get some flowers there, and then play around with things from there. So until next time again, happy gardening.